What do we have here? We have the Iowa Knife Museum Prybar Knives Collection. Sponsored by the Iowa Knife Museum. If having too many knives was a problem, then we'd have a problem. But having a lot of knives is no problem. Open Tuesday through Friday, except on recognized national holidays and Iowa state holidays. But if it's snowing and the snow on the ground is deeper than an open full-size Sabenza, we close. Also open on weekends for weddings and special occasions. This month, it's Saturday night knife throwing. The shooting range is invitation only, so don't bother asking. All our displays are no touch. Unless the sign says you can touch, then you can touch, but be careful, some of them are sharp. The gift shop is self-service. Take a knife, leave the price. We go by the honor system, and lots of cameras. Have your knife sharpened while you wait. Any one of our apprentices will do it for free. Or we could get someone who knows what they're doing, and that'll be $25. Have a nice day. Now this is all knives that either I've donated to the Iowa Knife Museum or ones that they already had that I worked on. And like, not just work, I didn't like, just add some bearings or something. I did a mod, Now this one is a gift to them, and it is a Artisan Arius, and very cool knife. After I gifted them this one, I bought myself another one because I really like it a lot. I did the polish and anno on that clip, and this is supposed to be just black carbon fiber, but it has a blue hue to it because I tried out some blue dye on it just for the hell of it to see if it would take. And it took a little bit. It took a little bit of the dye, you can see. But it's, it's still mostly black. Just has a little blue hue to it. So one of my favorite knives, and one that they have on there in their little Prybar knives section of stuff I donate. I didn't bring all this ones I donated. A couple of them are kind of ones like this that I've donated, that ended up, just with the guys doing work in the back room because it's just a work knife, but it's another cool one. And this one I saw and thought it would be cool for them because it's this Civivi push knife that is also a fixed blade. So I think that one's kind of cool. I don't remember the name of it. I'll look up the name, put it up here. So that's a neat one though. And this is an early one that one of my early mods that I did. It used to have, this is a CRKT fossil, and it used to have a piece that went all the way down here. And for whatever reason, I thought it would look good if I cut all that out and left some little pointy humps in it. I don't know why. Not sure what I was thinking, really. It probably looked better before, but I thought it would look cool, and I did that mod and then said, hey, here, you guys have that. Now this wasn't a donation. I actually traded this to them. They had a cool knife that I wanted. And I probably got the better end of the deal out of it, even though this is a nice knife for sure. This is how I got my yellow hammer, by trading this amazing Kizer gun hammer, which is just I don't know. I guess they're pretty equal to me, really. But the Kizer gun hammer, I think it was anodized by Colin Finnegan, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anodized by somebody, and it wasn't me. So, I don't know. This Kizer Towser K, they had. And, I said, I think I just mentioned that, man, it would look cool if it was more pointy, because the blade used to be like this. I'll put a Towser K up here, how they normally look. And so they let me chop this blade back a little bit. It used to be about like this, and I chopped it back to be a little more pointy. So, I basically ruined the Towser K, but it's more pointy now, and it's, it's an example of, knife modding. Now, this guy was my kind of hurricane storm anno that I do sometimes. I don't know if you can see that it has a rotation to the sanding pattern, and then kind of a rotation to the anodizing. That was fun to try to do. It was like dipping and turning it at the same time while it's hot. Kind of crazy. Same kind of deal on this side. Really sweet. What is this called? This is the Kizer Genesis, if I remember right. Great one. Now this is the Kizer Deviant, and the only thing I did on this one was it had white G10 up here, and I dyed the G10 black, and it just thought it would look really cool with a black G10 and then the gray micarta, and I think it does. So this was I think it was a donation, but I did the micarta dye for sure, or the G10 dye. I didn't dye the micarta. I think that was the color it was. Pretty sweet one. Here is a 6-leaf that I did some little modding on. I took out the bearings and put in washers because the curator there at the here at the Iowa Knife Museum is a fan of the slow roll opening, and this one didn't do that very well when it was new with all its flippity floppity bearings. It was kind of fast, but you can still open it with its flipper, and you can still open it with you can even reverse flick it open, whatever, but it is perfect for slow rolling and just has that nice, fairly glassy feel that you associate with a washer knife, not a bearing knife. Now this guy I made from an old Japanese knife that I had laying around. It's a Maxim from Japan, and then they had some antlers laying around, so I chopped up one of their antlers and put the knife into it. I had no idea what I'm doing, man, but that's what I did. So I made that one. Now this one was one I made from scratch. This was back in the day when I used to make fixed blades all the time. I think it looks pretty cool. Now you can see the little Prybar Knives logo right there. Where the heck is it? Right there. And that's because I hammered that in there while it was hot. And this is a Prybar Knives made knife. And the handle is sort of a wrapped string micarta that then's coated in this kind of sparkly resin. So it's a neat knife. So anyway, that is the Prybar Knives collection at the Iowa Knife Museum. Now don't forget, we got the giveaway coming up. We're giving away this guy, and then there's sort of a cool twist to it. So stay tuned. That's going to be the 600th episode. We're going to drop that on Halloween. 600th episode, Halloween. I love Halloween. I love having 600 episodes. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. And you'll probably have to do something to, be in the giveaway, to be eligible. So pay attention and make sure you do that. And have a nice day.
Also, don't forget, I'll be there too. And I'll have a special guest.
What did you say? It sounded like you said special guest. Richard? Who's the special guest? Did you say, what did you say? It sounded like you said you were going to have a special guest. Did you say that? Richard, what did you say?
Not a thing. I didn't say anything.
Okay. I'm almost sure I heard you say something. Anyway, whatever. All right, have a nice day.